We are doing the revision. We have started the revision and we were doing the revision of exponents and power. So I was telling you that we have divided the chapter into 3-4 concepts. First concept is about the laws and the question based on the laws of exponent. And we have solved so many questions yesterday. Let us continue with the series of the questions. Evaluate 3 raised to power minus 1 plus 4 raised to power minus 1 plus 5 raised to power minus 1 and raised to power 0. This is to be evaluated. Otherwise, so it can easily be say that anything raised to power 0 is 1, but as we have to do its evaluation, so we'll write 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5, making the negative part to be the positive one. Now taking the LCM, 60 will be the LCM. This is 20, 15 plus 12. 47 upon 60. So anything raised to 0 is 1. So this is your answer. Right? Next question. Evaluate 1 by 3 raised to power minus 1 minus 1 by 4 raised to power minus 1 whole raised to power minus 1. So, you know, I told you that when the rational number is having a negative power and we have to convert into the positive power. So what criteria we follow? We just take the reciprocal of the number. So हम इस number का अगर reciprocal ले, it will be 3 by 1 raised to power 1, 4 by 1 raised to power 1 raised to power minus 1. Right? So you will be having 3 minus 4 raised to power minus 1 and this is minus 1 raised to power minus 1. So negative power is to become positive. This is 1 upon minus 1. So the answer is minus 1. Let us do the next question. Three raised to power minus 5. Next question. 3 raised to power minus 5 into 10 raised to power minus 5 into 125 upon 5 raised to power minus 7 into 6 raised to power minus 5. Whenever such kind of questions are there in which the terms are maximum and even the negative powers are included, numerator and denominator, they are having maximum term. So better not to apply laws of exponent because that can be complicated because you are not having that much practice of laws of exponent. So you can simply simplify it by using the rule of the exponent that a number is having the powers that times the number can be multiplied, right? So we will be having, first of all, I would like to make the negative parts to be the positive one. 5 raised to power minus 7 numerator, 6 raised to minus 5 numerator, 125. 3 raised to 5 denominator, 10 raised to 5 denominator. So negative parts, they have shifted their place. Numerator become denominator, denominator become numerator, and we are getting it like this. Now we have to solve it further. So this is 7 times 5, 5 times 6 into 125 upon 5 times 3 5 times 10. This way, numerator over denominator. This way you have to do. चलिए अब हम कटिंग करेंगे, एवरीथिंग विल डू। 3 2 जा 6, 3 2 जा 6, 3 2 जा 6, 3 2 जा 6 एंड 3 2 जा 6। ठीक है, सारे 3s नीचे से कैंसिल हो गए, ऊपर के 6 बेस के साथ हमारे पास 2s आ गए, राइट। नाउ इन द डिनोमिनेटर 5 10s आर देयर, 1 2 3 4 5 and 1 2 3 4 5 5s with 5 2s 10 बन जाएंगे, 5 10s ये कट गए। So we are left with 3 5s into 125. This will be 15 6 25. 15 6 25 is the answer for this. Let us do next question. Six by 7 raised to power 3 raised to power 2 multiply 6 by 7 raised to power 4, sorry, raised to power minus 4. This is like this within the bracket. Further raised to power 2. कोई हमारे पास बाहर 2 पावर। तो first of all brackets are to be opened. As we know, board mass, that brackets are to be solved first. So it means I am writing it 6 by 7, 3 2s are 6 into 6 by 7 raised to power minus 4 whole raised to power 2. Base is same, sign of multiplication, so powers will get added. 6 plus minus 4 raised to power 2. So 6 by 7 मिल गई थी। उसका नाम शायद हरनूर है, 9th A की लड़की है हरनूर। हरनूर है कि क्या है मुझे याद नहीं। हाँ जी, एक मिनट। Anyhow, so you can say multiply sign, powers are added, so it will be 6 by 7 raised to power 6 minus 4 whole raised to power 2, right? Yes Manasvi?
मैम लास्ट क्वेश्चन मैम हमने 3 5 लिखे हैं, 2 5 नहीं आने थे।
7 5s थे जिनमें से कि 5 5s मैनेज हो गए। हाँ 2 5s आने थे।
3 1 2 5 आंसर था
3 1
इसका।
2 5. Manasvi, your holidays homework is still pending and your 2 of your chapters are still pending. Yes Manasvi, your holidays homework and 2 of chapters for checking still pending.
मैम माय लास्ट चैप्टर इज आई एम कंप्लीटिंग इट। मैम मैं विजुअल बेसिक वाला कंप्लीट है, वो मैं आज सेंड कर देता हूँ आपको। मैं प्रैक्टिकल ज्योमेट्री कर रहा हूँ मैं।
Collectively both chapters you will send me collectively, don't send me one by one.
Okay,
चलिए, so this will be 6 by 7 raised to power 2 whole raised to power 2. एक मिनट, 3 2 is 6 minus 4 2. आंसर तो दोनों तरह से आना चाहिए। So this is 6 by 7 raised to power 4. चलिए So now I will give you some of the question of the same type as homework that you will do for your practice on your notebook. Note down some of the questions that will be for you for practice. Three raised to power 7 divided by 3 raised to power 3 raised to power 3 multiply 3 raised to power minus 8. This is your homework, the questions for your practice. 1 by 25 into 7 raised to power minus 3. 1 by 25 into 7 raised to power minus 3. Next, 4 raised to power minus 1. 4 raised to power minus 1 plus 8 raised to power minus 1 divided by 2 raised to by 3, 2 by 3 raised to power minus 1. Fourth question. Minus 1 by 3 raised to power 2, minus 1 by 3 raised to power 2 raised to power minus 2, then whole raised to power minus 1. Fifth question. Nine by 8 raised to power minus 3 multiply 8 by 9 raised to power minus 2. So these are the questions which you will do on your homework, on your, you can say, revision notebook for your practice. And tomorrow, in tomorrow's class, I will see your notebook, anyone's roll number, anyone, you know, lucky draw we used to pick when you were coming to school. So the same way, I will pick one lucky draw, one lucky roll number, and he or she has to switch on the video and has to show me whether you people are doing this or not. So this is the first concept of the chapter. That means we have done the question related to simplification using the laws of exponent or directly. The second concept of chapter to convert a number in standard form. To convert a number in standard form is the second concept of the chapter. So we'll take some examples to explain the method that how we can convert a number in the standard form. So I told you earlier, whenever we are converting a number in the standard form, it is containing two parts. Something multiply the another thing. The first part, it is containing the number greater than 0, less than 10. So it is containing the number greater than 0, less than 10. And the second part in the standard form, it is containing powers of 10. The parts can be negative or positive, whatever, but the second part, it is containing powers of 10. 10 की powers, साथ में number greater than 0, less than 10, collectively it will form the standard form of a number. So I'm taking some of the examples to explain that how to convert the numbers in the standard form. So I'm taking this number 0.000, 4 times zeros, 35. Now, you know, this is the usual form of the number. Usual form of the number means the form which is very familiar to us, right? We know that such kind of form, we can write the number in the decimal form like this, and this is called usual form of the number that we often see in you can say some of the descriptions, some of the values, and like so. So what is the need of the standard form? The need of the standard form is sometimes the value of the number is very large that we are not able to read it in any of the system, international system or Indian system. So to overcome that shortcoming, we can convert the number in the standard form. For example, we are having mass of Earth, Sun, Moon, and their masses, they are a very big number. So to read them in a better way, we can use standard form of the numbers. So how to convert a number in the standard form? This number is to be splitted. It is to be, you can say, broken in two parts, in which one number should be greater than 0 and less than 10, and another number should be the powers of 10. And I told you one rule, MR DL. What is MR? Multiplication zeros. Multiplication zeros. Shift the decimal. Shift the decimal towards right. Multiplication zeros, shift the decimal towards right. MR का मतलब हमने ये सीखा था. And what is the meaning of DL? DL means division zeros. Division zeros. Shift the decimal. Division zeros, shift the decimal towards left. Towards left. Division की zeros decimal को left की तरफ shift करती हैं, and multiplication की zeros decimal को right की तरफ जो है वो shift करती हैं. So this is you can say our rule to shift the zeros with the help of zeros to manage the decimal. This rule we learned in the earlier classes also in 7th class, in which we learn how to plot, how to, you can say, put point, put decimal to convert a number in the decimal form, and such kind of explanations, they can help us to reach the motive easily. So we want to convert it into the standard form, this number, see. So, you know, this number will be standard form if it is containing two parts. One, a number greater than 0, less than 10. That means this number 0.00000 greater than equal to 1. Greater than equal to 1. ठीक है, स्टार्टिंग इसकी होगी या तो 1 या 1 से बड़ा नंबर, ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 1. ये नंबर ग्रेटर देन 0 टू है पर 1 या 1 से बड़ा नहीं है, तो वी हैव टू शिफ्ट दिस डेसिमल. दिस टाइम डेसिमल हैज टू मूव टुवर्ड्स राइट साइड. कितने प्लेसेस? 1 2 3 4 5 प्लेसेस. डेसिमल हैज टू शिफ्ट 5 प्लेसेस टुवर्ड्स राइट. इसका मतलब इसको 5 प्लेसेस राइट शिफ्ट करने के लिए हमारी कौन सी जीरोस हेल्प करेंगी? मल्टीप्लिकेशन की जीरोस. 5 places, if I want to shift this decimal 5 places towards right side, multiplication zeros will help me. So accordingly, I am writing 10 raised to power 5. How I have decided that 5 places we have to move? Because after moving 5 places, we will get a number which is greater than 1, that is 3.5. At the same time in maths, if you are multiplying with something, you have to divide by the same thing. Maths people, they believe in balance. If they are multiplying, the same time they are dividing. Okay? If one day they think that they have eaten a lot, next day they will do dieting. Okay? They create balance in life. Okay? So if you see this decimal, after using multiplication zeros help us to move the decimal towards right side. So when we use multiplication 0, this decimal will come here. That means 3.5 and divided by 10 raised to power 5. Decimal coming to the right side, this is 3.5 upon 10 raised to power 5. But the standard form says the number should contain some decimal number greater than 1, less than 10. That is like this. And other thing is power of 10. But power of the 10 is in denominator. We can shift it in the numerator by making the exponent to be the -1. So you will be having 3.5 multiply 10 raised to power -5. This is the number in the standard form. So this is the way to convert a number into the standard form. So we will discuss more examples to understand them in the better way. So let me take one more example. 0.90837. 0.90837. It is to be converted into standard form. So I am just looking at that how many points the decimal is to be moved. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. अभी भी number 0 1 या 1 से बड़ा नहीं आया. 10 places. अगर decimal यहाँ आ जाए, the number will become 8.37. That lies between 1 to 10. So that means decimal is to move 10 places. So we have to, which side? Right. पहले ये मत सोचा करो right के left. We come to know that decimal is to move 10 places. So I'm introducing 10 zeros. 10 zeros, 10 raised to power 10 multiply में 10 zeros divide में. We have to create balance. If we are multiplying, at the same time we have to divide. Right? So, you know, this decimal is to move towards the right side. And when the decimal is to move towards the right side, which zeros are going to help us? Multiplication zeros are going to help us. So these zeros, they are helping us, and we are getting this decimal here. So 8.37 upon 10 raised to power 10. So 8.37 multiply 10 raised to power 10 denominator में है, ठीक है, positive power के साथ. It will come in the numerator. It will become 10 raised to power -10, and this is the standard form of the given number. Right? Let us discuss one more question of the same type. Next question. So I'm taking 3186 along with 6 zeros. Now you might think that this number is not containing decimal, but you know, if the number is not containing decimal, excuse me, we take this decimal to be in the end. हम यही मानते हैं कि end में decimal है, जिस number में कोई decimal नहीं है, that is in the end. Right? Now this time decimal has to move towards left side so that the number can become between 1 and 10. So decimal has to come here. So how many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 places towards left side decimal has to move. So we will write 3186 9 places. So 10 raised to 9 divide and 10 raised to 9 multiply. Now you know, decimal is to move towards left side. So rule is DL, division की zeros decimal को left की side लेके जाती हैं. So these zeros, they are helping us, and this decimal coming after 3. So 3.186. After decimal zeros लिखने का कोई फायदा नहीं, मैंने zeros remove कर दी. And this is the way we are getting it in the standard form, where the decimal is to move towards left side. Let us take one more example in which the decimal has to move towards left side. Say it be 218900. 218900. Here also decimal, we can't see decimal directly, but we know that in end of the every number decimal is there. So this decimal is to move towards left side this time. And you know how many places it has to move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places it has to move. So it means we will multiply by 10 raised to power 5. At the same time, divide by 10 raised to power 5. So decimal is to move towards left side. It means division 0 is helping us, and we are having 2.189 into 10 raised to power 5. So this is the way to convert the number in the standard form. I'm giving you some of the question that you will do as homework. Convert the following in the standard form. 3.29 6000. Second, 0.189260. Third, 5.2360. Fourth, 325,698. So these are the 4 questions which you will do. You have to convert this number into the standard form using the concept of DL and MR, right? Now in both ways the question can be there. In both ways question can be there, like what I want to say, that sometimes you can given the number in this form, that means standard form, and you have to shift to the usual form. To shift from standard form to usual form rather easier than that of to shift in the standard form itself. For example, this is the standard form of a number written on the board. On the right side of the board you can see, and I have to convert it in the usual form. मैंने इसको usual form में convert करना है. So what is the way? क्या तरीका होता है? जो भी आपका नंबर है, आपने पहले उसको मैंने यहाँ पे लिख के आ रही. You just have to remove the decimal. Decimal हटा. In the numerator, how many places? 3 places, 3 zeros. यहाँ पे 10 की 5 zeros. आप एक्सपोनेंट यूज कर सकते हो. 2189 10 raised to power 3 into 10 raised to power 5. डिवीजन का साइन यहाँ पे 10 raised to 5 न्यूमरेटर में, डिनोमिनेटर में डिवीजन का साइन, बेसिस सेम पार्ट्स विल गेट सबट्रैक्टेड. दिस इज 2189 into 10 raised to power 5 minus 3. So this is 2189 into 10 raised to power 2. If some of the students find it difficult to apply exponents, they can do it directly also. That means if from this step they can go like 2189, 10 raised to power 5 means 5 zeros, 10 raised to power 3 means 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 3 zeros get cancelled. So this is the usual form of the number. So to convert standard form into the usual form rather easy, आसान है, जैसे कि हम छोटी क्लासेस में करके भी आए हुए हैं. So let us take one more question. To convert a number, we'll continue tomorrow, bell has gone. So whatever question I have given you for practice, please do practice at home. And those who have not sent their notebooks, please don't take it casually. Send it today positively, whose turn is today and whose turn was day before yesterday also.